Value proposition. Dang, isn't that a hot topic these days? Well, hey, it's Jennie Wolek with the Wolek Group here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And our tip here today is all about value proposition. Now, listen, you have value. Of course you do when helping your client through the real estate process. In fact, the National Association of Realtors each year does a home buyer survey, buyer and seller survey, and they give us some great insight as to what's going on in the mind of the consumers. Did you know that 89% of buyers recently used a real estate agent in the last year, and that 50% of those said that the most important reason for using a real estate agent was to help them find the home? That's right. We definitely help them find the home. And we know there's a lot of other stuff inside of that that helps keep them in the transaction and actually gets them to the closing day so they can live and love their new home. But we know that what they think matters most is just helping them find the home. So how do you share with your buyers right from the get-go about how you will be different from all those other agents out there? See, most agents, of course, will utilize the multiple listing service, set up the buyer inside of a search, put in the criteria that they said was important to them, the location, all that good stuff, and they'll start getting some emails. It looks like you're up at 4 a.m. sending those out, but no, you're really not. It's an automated search. And so they're getting the information from you or looking on their own ways through the other platforms that exist out there. That is, of course, very important. It is our database of the active properties, but you can share with them other ways that you get creative. See, in today's market and really throughout all of the markets, it takes a proactive approach to finding a home for our buyers. Sometimes in low inventory or unique situations, the property may not exist of what they're looking for. So you know already things that you do to get creative. See, we have our buyer book that we've had put together for years now, and I'm happy to share a copy of this with you. And we have it in our buyer book. It says, you benefit from the Wolek way. Yeah, totally made it up. But it's a whole page of pointing out all the different ways that we will go above and beyond that average agent to help them find their home. Now, you again have these tools and resources already, but are you putting it in writing for your client and sharing it with them at the very beginning, at the consultation, where they know that you are unique, you're different, and have extra value? For example, I just shared that we have a huge, vast database of past clients and friends and networking opportunities where we can share the information of the home that they're looking for. We can door knock neighborhoods. We can get very specific into the areas that they love. We can send postcards. We can send letters to the neighbors, seeing if somebody is thinking about making a move. Of course, always TCPA compliantly, we would send a text message or calls to areas that, again, may be of interest to them. We have an amazing social media network, as you do as well. You can put it out there in the world of, say, share that what your buyers are looking for and the location, of course, following all fair housing rules as well, but making sure that you're showing your extra efforts to help your clients. Now, there's other tools like, for example, our MLS shows us expired listings or things that canceled or withdrawn that just didn't sell the first time around. Maybe those people still want to sell. And then the other thing is having a listing pipeline. See, we're a team, so we always talk at each team meeting about our upcoming listings that are coming on the market, maybe just aren't on the market yet or incoming soon status. And then we talk about our buyers that we're trying to match up. We call it Matchmaker Monday. So we see if we can match it up. So if you don't have a real estate team, how about just getting together with some of your favorite agents and partnering on sharing some upcoming listings and information? Because at the end of the day, you're always knowing that these are options for your client and you'll do whatever it takes to help them find their dream home. But are we telling them from the start that that is the value of working with us? Let me know what you think.